Dr. Kerry Johnson. Kerry is a former professional tennis player. He toured worldwide in the late 70s on the international tennis circuit. Now, he says he left the tour because of illness and fatigue. That is, the fans were sick and tired of him. But Kerry writes a monthly for over 15 sales and management magazines in the areas of reading customers' thoughts, how to develop trust, and subliminal seduction in advertising. He was on the adjunct faculty at Purdue University and is the author of 5 books, including this outstanding book that I have read called Mastering the Game: The Human Edge in Sales and Marketing. Kerry also publishes The Winning Edge, and I just happen to have a copy of that as well that I've glanced through, one of America's best read customer service newsletters. He gained experience and discovered rejection as a smiling and dialing stockbroker. Recognized by the U.S. Junior Chamber of Commerce as one of the most outstanding young men in America.
Dynamic, motivating, charismatic, commanding. These are the words audiences use to describe Dr. Kerry Johnson.
How to reach your clients, how to understand what they're thinking, how to get inside their heads. Do you realize when you're on the telephone, you're only gleaning about 35% of the overall meaning in a conversation? You buy that? That means unless you're eyeball to eyeball with these people, that means belly button to belly with prospects, toenail to toenail with clients. That means you're missing about 65% of the meat of that conversation. And even a sharp college boy like me, who is senior class president 2 years in a row, knows unless you're face-to-face at the right time, you're missing too much in this business. Here are 3 benefits you are going to get before 9:30 comes. Number 1, how to literally and absolutely reach these prospects' minds anytime you want to from today on. Number 2, how to use some of the really current research from subliminal seduction in advertising. How to use it to start magnetizing your prospects. And number 3, more importantly, how to say the right thing to the right prospect at the right time. Are you interested so far? Oh, I hope so. Before we start this program, I've actually done a lot of research on y'all, and it finally hit me circling Brisbane, Australia last Thursday night on my way to Tokyo, a psychological technique that will determine whether or not you're going to make it big time or you're going to be delivering mail for the Postal Service, and I'd like to find out who the real tip-top of the producers are. Ready for this? It's kind of a psychosocial technique. When I say go, I want you to put your arms up just like this and then cross your fingers. Ready? On your mark, get set. See, this guy does that when I do it. What are you, a Democrat? Get those hands up. Come on, let's go, buddy. Come on, get those hands up. Let's go. Come on, up. Get you there. You ready? On your mark, get set, go. Now look down and see which thumb is on top. Would you please? Which thumb? Right thumb? Left thumb? Which one is it? If you have your left thumb on top, I want you to look at that sucker just like this. Would you please? My good friend, Harvard psychology professor, Dr. Fingertip Farquhar says, if your left thumb is on top, he says, this means you're sexy. Stand up, would you please? Stand up, actually. Come on. Face that way, would you please? I don't know if you all saw this, but I saw Terry switch thumbs. That check out? Any both thumb people here? Both thumbs together? Yeah, well, there you go. Farquhar, this means you're a great thinker. You look pretty sharp, by the way, back there. And how many of you have your right thumb on top? Who's on the 2, please? Farquhar says if your right thumb is on top, this means you think you're sexy, basically.
Dr. Kerry Johnson's credentials are as impressive as his message. As a past professional tennis player, he was involved in intense tournament competition. As a psychological researcher and consultant, he brings new competitive ideas strengthened with